Today's lesson is about how to solve or deal with radical equation. And radical equation means equation containing root, square root, cube root, and so on like this. Okay. The steps of solve this kind of equation by isolate the radical or the root, write the root in one side. Okay, no adding or subtracting to the root with the roots, no multiplying with the roots. You must write what the root by itself and one side of the equation. Then we need to remove what? To remove the root by raising the equation to the power equal to the index of the root. And what is the meaning of the index of the root? You know, guys, we have what? We start by squared root. So the index of this root is 2, but it is not written, guys. So if it's a squared root, so we raise the equation to what? To a power 2. So we'll square the equation, square both sides of the equation. If it's a cube root like this, so we raise the equation to what? To the power 3. If it's a fourth root, like this, so we raise the equation to what? To the power 4, and so on like this. So the power will remove what? Will remove the radical. So 2, 3, and 4, these numbers are what? Are the index of the root. The index of what? 0. Then after that, you will solve the equation and find the value of what the number. But there are a very important point here. You must check your answer. You must check your what? Answer. Because sometimes you will get answer, but you should refuse it because it may be what extraneous solution. Extraneous solution just means it will not satisfy the original equation. So let's
السلام عليكم.
start our let's start by this one, for example, guys. So where is the root? This is the root. So we wanted to isolate this root. That means I wanted to write the root by itself in one side. That means we will what starting by taking 4 to the other side. So it will be root x plus what? Plus 2 equals 7 minus what? 7 minus 4. So the answer will be root x plus 2 will be equals 7 minus 4. So the answer is 3. After isolating the root, we wanted to remove the root. So by squaring both sides, by raising both sides to the power what? Power 2, the index of the root. So the index of the root is 2 because it's squared root. So we'll square both what? Both sides. So it will be like this. X plus 2 raised to power 2 equals 3 raised to power 2. So I square both what? Both sides. So squared and root, they will eliminate each other. So the remaining will be the expression on side the root x plus what? X plus 2 equals. The other side is 3 power 2, which is 9. Then solve the equation. We'll take 2 to the other side. So x equals what? Equals 7. It is not finished, guys. After you finish, you must check your what? You must check your answer. So we need to check it. Okay. So sometimes you will get answer, but it will not satisfy what? It will not satisfy the original equation. So by substituting x equals what? X equals 7 in the original equation, and we'll substitute by what? Substitute in the what? In the left-hand side. In this part, if the answer is the right-hand side, so my solution is accepted. If not, so it will be refused. So it will be the left-hand side. So we'll substitute in left what-hand side, which is root x plus 2 plus 4. So we'll substitute by x equals 7. So it will be root 7 plus 2 plus 4. So this is 9, root 9, which is 3 plus 4 equals 7, which is what? Which is the right hand what? Hand side. So if the answer is the right hand side, so yes, so the solution is accepted. The solution is what? Accepted. So now what about this one? Root x plus minus 12 equals 2 negative root what? Negative root x. So also the main root is what? Isolated. So we will raise the equation to power what? To the power 2. So it will be like this. Root x minus 12 raised to power 2. And both of them, not 2 power 2 or x power 2, no. I'll enclose them in a parenthesis like this. Okay. And both of them 2 and minus root 3 root x together raised to power what? Raised to power 2. Then we'll expand the bracket. So root and power 2 will eliminate each other. So the remaining here, and the left-hand side will be x minus what? X minus 12. Here we'll expand this bracket like we studied. So multiply this by itself, multiply the second by itself, multiply all of them. So multiply the first by itself, so it will be 4. Multiply the root by itself, so root by root will be remove the root. If you multiply the root by itself, so you will remove it. So the answer will be x. Okay. Then we'll multiply all of this, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by negative root x, so it will be negative 4 root what? 4 root x like this. And this is plus. After that, we will what? We will write the all letters in the left-hand side and number to the right-hand side. So this is x. Negative x, this one will be moved to the left-hand side and will be moved to the left-hand side. So it will be negative x positive 4 root x equals 4 plus what? Plus 12. So x minus x is 0, so we'll cancel it. So the remaining will be 4 root x equals what? Equals 16. Again, we wanted to what? We wanted to isolate the root. So I'll divide both equations by 4. So it will be root x equals 4. Also, we still have the root, so we'll square both sides by squaring the equation. So it will be root x power 2 equals 4 power what? 4 power 2. So root x power 2, so the power and the root will isolate it. It will be eliminated, so it will be x equals what? 16. So the answer was, the value of x is what? 16. I will not accept it directly. I wanted to check my answer first. So I'll go to the original equation and check it. So I'll substitute here. We have what? We have 2 letters in both sides. So you must substitute in both of them. So I'll substitute in the right-hand side, left-hand side, and in the right-hand side. If both of them give you the same answer, so the solution will be accepted. So the left-hand side will be substituted by x equals 16. It will be 16 minus 12, which is root what? Root 4, which is what? 2. So the left-hand side gives me 2. The right-hand side will be like this. It will be 2 negative root what? Root 16. It will be 2 minus 4. So the answer will be negative what? Negative 2. So the left-hand side is not equal the right-hand side. The left-hand side give me 2. The right-hand side give me negative 2. So the solution will be refused. The solution will be what, guys? Will be refused. So the answer has no what? The equation has no solution, has no what? Solution. So again, you must check your answer after you get the solution. You must check the solution in the original equation. Okay, you must substitute by the value in the original equation, if the left-hand side and the right-hand side are equals, give you an equal value, so the answer will be, the solution will be accepted. But if it gives you a different answer like we got here, so we will refuse what? We will refuse the solution. That means this equation has no what? Has no solution. Any question, guys? Okay. We wanted to solve this one, so we'll start by this one. Who wanted to solve with me? Omar, solve with me. Omar? Omar? حجازي؟ فين يا عمر؟ فين رحت يا عمر؟ عمر؟
الو الو الو
اه
بس
قل معاي. So
حل ايه بالظبط؟
this
1 A ولا 1 B؟
1a, this equation. So we wanted to isolate the root. So we wanna this root be alone on this side. So we will what? أيوة يا عمر.
move it to the next side ولا؟
لا اللي معاه move to the next side.
ايوه
Which what?
يبقى negative 1 اللي هناك يبقى positive
Yeah.
1 تبقى equal
Yeah,
6.
so it'll be 6 equals root what? Root x. So that's it. After that,
Hello, Mr.
yes,
Can you hear me?
yes, I got you.
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Sorry, I didn't answer because the mic wasn't working.
Okay.
The connection.
Okay. Okay, Higazi. Omar, after that, we will want to remove the root. How to remove it?
Can I say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. We will put power 2 in the root and power 2 in 6.
Yeah, square both sides, so 6 power.
Yeah.
And x minus 2 raised to power 2. So 6 power 2 is
36.
36. And the power and the root will eliminate each other.
Remove.
Remaining will be x minus what? Minus 2.
Minus 2.
So take 2 to the other side.
Is equal to
34.
38.
لا 38.
38, okay. It is not finished, guys. So when we deal with radical equation, you must check your answer after you got the solution, because again, you may get solution, but this solution will be refused. So we will check what is my solution by substituting in the original equation. So the left-hand side is 5. And the right-hand side, we'll substitute by what? We'll substitute by x equals 38. So it will be root 38 minus 2, and out is negative what? Negative 1. 38 minus 2, 36. Root 36 will be 6 minus 1. So 6 minus 1 equals what? Equals 5. Now let's compare between the left-hand side and the right-hand side. So the right-hand side and the right-hand side, both of them are what? Are equal. That means this solution is what is accepted. So the solution for the equation is x equals 30 what? 30. Now the second one. When we have two roots like this, guys, so we'll square directly. So we'll square the equation there. So it will be x plus 15 5 root, 5 plus root what? Plus root x. So enclose this by what? By a bracket. So if you have two root like this, so these two together, put them in a parenthesis and directly squared both what? Squared both sides. Squared what? Both sides. So it will be root x plus 15. We will square it. And 5 plus root x, we will square it. Okay, guys? The first part, the power 2 and the root will eliminate each other. So the remaining will be x plus what? 15. Here we will use our rule to what? To expand this bracket. So square this one. So 5 by 5 will be 25. Square this one. Root x power 2 or root x multiplied by root x will give me x. Then we will multiply all of them, the power, the first number, and the second number, second expression. So 2 multiplied by 5 will be 10. Multiplied by root x will be root what? Root x. And the sign is what? Is positive. Like we did in the previous one, we will move the letters to the left-hand side and the number to the right what? The right-hand side. So this one will go here. And this letter also will be what? Will be here. So x, then negative x, negative 10 root x. And on the other sides, we have 25 and minus what? Minus 15 like this. So x minus x is 0. So the remaining will be negative 10 root what? Root x equals what? Equals 10. Now divide both sides by what, guys? Divide both sides by negative 10. So divided by negative 10. Negative 10. So root x will be equals what, guys? Negative 1. Refused. Who can tell me why it refused here? Guys, can anyone tell me why it refused directly without checking? Yes, guys. Because the root x must equal positive number, must be equal what? Positive number. But the root always equals root, any letter like this must be positive. But if it's equal negative like this, it will be refused. It's very important in SAT, guys. You must know this point. So the root of a letter like this must be what? Must be positive. Okay. It will not give you a negative answer. For example, root 9 will be 3. Root 25 give you 5. Root 1 give you 1. So all the answer of the root always will be what? Will be positive like that. If it is negative, so you should write negative here and outside. But you will notice that this is positive, so the answer should be what? A positive number. So because of this, the solution is refused. That means this equation has what? Has no solution. Has no what? Solution. Now we'll deal with what, guys? With the cube root. So here, to undo the square root, we will what? We square both sides. So to remove the square root, we square both what? Square both sides. Also, to undo the cube root, undo cube root means remove the cube root, guys. You must what? We must read the expression in the equation to what? To the third power. So instead of raising to the second power, we will raise to what? The third power. The second point I wanted to talk about, what is the meaning of 1 over 3? 1 over 3, this is meaning cube root, guys. Cube what? Cube root. You know that we can what? We can change from what? From a root notation to exponential notation, guys. It's very easy. So for example, if you have like this, a So if you want to change from root notation to exponential notation, we will divide the power of the expression inside the root by the index of the root. So this one will be a raised to power half like this. So this any expression raised to power half, that means square root. If it's a cubed root like this, so we'll divide the power of the expression inside by what? By the index. So it will be a raised to power 1 over 3. So 1 over 3 means what? Means cubed root. That means I can rewrite this one, this equation, I can rewrite it like this. I can write 2 cubed root of 6x minus what? Minus 3. Minus 4 equals what? Equals 0. So when we deal with a radical, the steps is the same, guys. So isolate the roots. That means I wanted to get rid of all number with the roots. I wanted to write this root without any multiplying, without any adding or subtracting with it. So that means I wanted to remove 4 and 2. Okay, so I'll take 4 to the first side, to the right side. So it will be 2 cubed root of 6x minus what? Minus 3 equals what? Equals 4. Then we'll divide the equation by 2. So divide by 2, divided by 2. So we'll got a cubed root, and this is what I want to isolate what? Isolate 0. So cube root of 6x minus what? Minus 3 equals what? Equals 2. After you finish, now we will not square both sides here, because this is not a square root, this is a cube root. So we will raise the equation to power what? To power 3. So we will raise both sides by power 3. Okay, so it will be like this. 6x minus 3 raised to power 3 equals 2 raised to power what? Power 3. So power 3 and the root, cubed root, will be eliminated, and the remaining will be 6x minus 3 equals 2 power 3, which is 8. Now we got a linear equation. Solve it. 3 to the other side. So 6x equals 8 minus 3. It will be what, guys? It will be 11 divided by 6. So x equals 11 over, guys, 11 over 6 like this. Now also, guys, we must check what? We must check the solution. So we need to check what? Check the solution. So the left-hand side is 2 cubed root of 6x minus 3 minus 4. So we'll substitute by x equals what, guys? X equals 11 over 6. So it will be 2 cubed root of 6, 11 over 6 minus 3 minus 4. So the answer should equal 0, guys. So cancel 6 with 6. 11 minus 3 will be 8. So it will be 2 cubed root of 8 minus what? Minus 4. Cubed root of 8 is 2. So it will be 2 multiplied by 2 minus 4. 2 multiplied by 2, it will be 4 minus 4. 4 minus 4, it will be 0, which is what? The right-hand side. So the solution, guys, is accepted. So this is what? This is the solution. Any question, guys? So the radical equation takes time, like you see now. The last one is, I'll deal with this, guys. I'll deal with this one without changing it to what? To a radical, to changing it to roots. I leave it like this. So 3n plus 2 raised to power 1 over 3. And we will take 1 to the other side, so it will be negative what? Negative 1. Now, how to remove, guys? How to remove a power? How to move a power? To remove the power, guys, we need to raise the equation to what the reciprocal of the power. Okay. So what is the reciprocal of this power? The reciprocal of this power is 3 over 1, which is what? Which is 3. That means I raise the equation to power what? Power 3. Okay, so it will be like this: 3n plus 2, 1 over 3, and I raise the equation to power what? The reciprocal of the power, 3 over 1, equals negative 1 raised to power what? Also power 3. So you know, guys, if you have two power, if you have power and power, so you should make them one power. So I'll take them and multiply them by each other like that. So it will be 3 multiplied by 1 over 3. So the answer will be 3n plus 2. Power what? Power 1. Power 1. 3 multiplied by 1 over 3 is 1. So no need to write 1. So just leave it like this. So 3n plus 2. And negative 1 raised to power 3 will be also negative what? Negative 1. So I got equation without power. Solve it. So 3n equals negative 2, negative 1. 3n equals negative 3. That means n equals negative what? Negative 1. We should check the solution. So check. By putting n equals what? Negative 1. So the left-hand side is 3n plus 2, 1 over 3 plus 1. So we'll substitute by n equals negative 1. So it will be 3 multiplied by negative 1 plus 2, 1 over 3 plus 1. 3 multiplied by negative 1 will be negative 3. Negative 3, positive 2, it will be negative 1. So negative 1 power what? 1 over 3 plus 1. So negative 1 power 3, it will be negative 1 plus what? Plus 1. Negative 1 plus 1, 0, which is what? The right-hand side. The right-hand what, guys? The right-hand side. So the solution is what, guys? The solution is accepted. Again, I wanted to show you guys, if you have a power like this, what if you have equation like this? N minus 1 power 2 over 3 equals 4, for example, and we wanted to what? We wanted to solve this one. How to deal with this and how to remove power, guys, if you have a power. So we raise to what, guys? We raise the equation to the reciprocal of the given power. So it will be like this: n minus 1 power 2 over 3, or raised to power what? What's the reciprocal of this power? 3 over 2. And here we have 4 raised to power what, guys? 3 over what? 3 over 2. Because if you have two powers like this, power and power, so you will multiply them. If you multiply them, 3 over 2 multiplied by 2 over 3, so it gives you 1. So it will be n minus 1 raised to power 1 equals. And this one, you can use your calculator and find the answer. So it will be what? It will be 8, guys. If you use your calculator and find what? Find the answer. Give you 8. So the answer will be what? Will be n equals 9. Okay, guys. Any question? Any question, guys?